I think the other girls do see me and Fran, you know, as the professionals, and they look up to us. Fran understudied me. I had a bit more experience than her, and that's all I think it's came down to. So she is still massive competition. Although I've been trained and, you know, come across polished, I have not lost my rawness. I mean, I come from quite a raw, knees-up family background. Nancy was a character that I really could relate to, you know. It's a part that I've always wanted to play. It's in my heart and soul. I want it more than anything.
You were fantastic, fantastic, fantastic!
I feel I come alive on stage. I love it. I just love it. But I have a big hill to climb, I know that. There's a lot of pressure on. I couldn't be more ready for it. The more the competition goes on, the harder it gets, the stronger I'll get. You don't bow out gracefully. You keep fighting, you know, elbows in, you know, you're up there with the rest of them. Oh, no. It's a ballad this week, which is great because you get to see my vulnerable side that you haven't seen. Now and then I get insecure. I've never been up for the pretty girl roles. I've got a bit of a funny shaped nose. I mean, my smile's a bit slanty. And now I've got to go and be beautiful on Saturday night after saying all those things. Great. Won't you bring me down today?
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
I've had great comments so far, but I can't afford to get complacent. I've had experience touring the UK with a few productions, but I haven't made it to the West End.
Determined to make that leap, Rachel goes to meet some other West End newcomers, Jersey Boys.
Hey Ryan, I'm Rachel.
Pleased to meet you.
Me too. This is what I want to do. This is where I want to be.
Yeah.
I'm on one of these stages looking out to all these thousands of people every night.
It's a lot of pressure. I mean, this is the big time.
It's amazing. In a few months' time, somebody's going to be opening a massive new West End show, and what I wouldn't give for it to be me.
But let the fruits look down at us, let the wide world frown at us.
When I came off after performing, John came over to me.
Just tonight, I noticed there was like a level that just was turned down. You were like paying more attention to the others around you than you were paying to what you
Because I'm
were
a team
doing.
player. He reminded me that it's a competition, that I need to stick out a bit more. Back home in Belfast, being the youngest of four, I was always the one that had to fight my ground. And if I wasn't being pushed by my brother or being told off by my big sisters, so I've got to bring some of that fight back this week. I'm going to keep my eye on the girls, sizing up the competition. There's some big old voices in there. It's brilliant. The performances each week is just stepping up a gear. Me and the girls get on so well, and it's fantastic. But I have to remember that this is a competition, and I've got to fight for my place.
That was the best performance of the evening in my eye.
That was absolutely amazing.
Saturday night for me was fantastic. It's amazing to think that 2 months ago, I almost didn't get put through.
We were very unsure, and we thought very long and hard about this. You could be Nancy.
The thought of that now scares the living daylights out of me. I might not be sitting here today and performing every Saturday night, but I'm here and I'm glad I've proved myself.
Why is everything so confusing?
Fran left last week, which was a big shock. She was a very good performer and very well liked, and it's a bit worrying to think if she's out this early that it could be any one of us.
It's a damn cold night.
The competition is getting really fierce.
Trying to figure out this.
I have just got to focus on that finish line and keep running for it.
You have set the bar for tonight.
That was, I think, your best performance so far.
Every single week I'm like, oh my goodness, I've got another week, and I'm so glad. And I've just got to keep going. For once in my life, it was frightening doing a one-on-one vocal lesson with the Lord.
Someone who needs me.
Kind of vocal assault course.
He gave me some pointers, and this really concerned me because they were so different as to the way I'd done it.
Just give us more of that lovely warmth that you had at the beginning.
Okay.
Must not turn into a performance about some weird top note she's got. Big deal, really, at the end of the day. I just worry if you really let rip too early,
Too soon.
you kind of switch off a bit. It's almost like an actress who can do it all, but trying a bit too hard.
Okay. Andrew did pick up on a lot of things, so I now need to take those and work on them and just deliver on Saturday.
Once in my life.
Out of all the performances, that was probably my most uncomfortable, and I didn't hit the note that I was supposed to hit. I didn't expect to be in the bottom two. It's not a nice place to be.
I'm going to say Rachel.
I have been as low as I can go, but my family have been so behind me and so supportive.
It's a great feeling knowing that's my little kid sister going for it. Rachel started performing with my dad when she was 8 or 9 years of age. She left Belfast at the age of 19 to London. We sent her over money to help pay her rent. I constantly told her to get a 9-to-5 job. I told her I could train her up to be a hairdresser, but she near passed out at the mere thought of that. This is the biggest thing she's ever did, and to be so close to it and not to get it would be heartbreaking.
I kept saying communicate with the words. You didn't, Rachel, you didn't.
I see you more as a great understudy than a leading lady.
Barry's comment was the real kick in the teeth. I've got to prove to Barry that I am not, I'm just an understudy.
You could still be Nancy. Congratulations!
I am so grateful that I am still here. At the end of the day, you know, whether I please the panel or not, the public are the ones that make the final decision. I just hope they still see me as a Nancy.
So, we asked some theatre goers what they thought.
Rachel is very professional. She's got a stage presence as well. I think she could be Nancy.
I don't agree with Barry's comments.
Yes.
Certainly a leading lady in shows to come.
Oh, very sweet.
She's got the acting as well as the singing.
She's definitely my Nancy. She's my favourite.
Thank you. This Saturday I am going to go out and I am going to sing my song with confidence, not only for the panel but for those people that support me and believe that I could be their Nancy. This is for them this week.
I feel that you're a little bit guarded when you perform, when you don't let us in. You lack some kind of warmth behind the eyes.
You must just be Rachel. Come on.
It is frustrating, you know, that it's hard to think that people aren't seeing me when I've just sung from my heart.
Rachel, you're in the sing-off.
I have to say Rachel.
At the end of the day, it's down to the public and everybody has their favourites. I just hope that I could still be one of them.
Let me tell you what I think. I think Rachel would absolutely keep the curtain up.
She'd more than keep the curtain up. She's terrific. However, it worries me so far that I haven't seen her blow away in the
But there's
studio.
another thing that worries me, and I just feel that there is a Rachel that we are not seeing.
I have seen her blow the audience away when she sang Beautiful.
She's the one girl that I haven't seen connect with the material and just make it seem unique.
She's giving it everything she's got. I don't see that there is another dimension to be revealed to us.
But there's no question she's got something that just needs to be brought out of her somehow.
She needs to be Nancy and show her individuality.